Hey guys, it's Bree, so please ignore that kind of line of lights behind me. We have the weirdest lampshade in our sitting room ever, and it looks like a disco light. It's really weird. But anyway, I'm sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. Things were really hectic, and so I thought I'd do one today to make up for that. And today's video is on cloth pads and menstrual cup accessories, because there are quite a few out there. You'd be surprised how many there are. So first off, probably the most obvious one is a wet bag. Now this is my mini wet bag. It's really cool. It's like spacey. I love space. A wet bag is pretty much essential. It's a pretty much essential accessory. You really need it if you're going to be using cloth pads or a menstrual cup, to be honest, or some sort of bag if you're, well, for either really. So a wet bag is basically just a normal bag, but it's lined with a waterproof material, either PUL or nylon. Oh, it's very useful having a light there. So you can see this one's lined with PUL and it zips up. They don't have to zip though, because cloth pads don't smell, or menstrual cups or cloth pads, neither of them smell, so you don't actually have to have a zip or a tight system like you would need with a cloth nappy. You can just have a simple bag that just folds over, like a pad wrapper, which is the one thing I didn't bring with me, which is a pad wrapper is just a small wet bag like this, but doesn't have any fastening, and it's like the plastic wrapper you get on a disposable pad, but it's reusable, and it's either PUL or fleece. So that's the wet bag. The next thing is cup spots. I got a question about this really recently. So this is a cup spot. This is one of the ones my friends made, Green Cycle cloth pads, I think this one was. And this is one of their first ones, so you can see it's got their old fleece, and it's also before they got their overlocker or serger. So they now serge around this rather than do a zigzag stitch. It's finished off properly, but this is one of their first ones. So I've got a cup here. This is the ruby cup. This is quite a big cup. But what happens is, when you're in a public restroom, or we just say toilet over here, bathroom, restroom, whatever, and you take your cup out, or you need to clean your cup, instead of getting tissue paper folded up and putting it on the side, and you want to have something, hygienic to put your cup on, you put the cup spot out and you can stand your cup spot on it, like so. Also, toilet paper leaves little fibres on the cup, so you really don't want to put your cup on it when it's wet. You really want something, a fabric kind of thing. So another thing it can be used for is, once you've actually stood your cup on here, sorted yourself out, you take the cup off, you can actually use this, flip it over to its fleece, keep it on the fabric side, whichever side you put up. Sometimes it's useful to put the fleece side up actually. If it's terry toweling, then put that side up and put the cotton side down, because then you can take that side and actually wipe the cup all around and kind of, fold it up, give it some good clean like that. And if you've got a water bottle with you, you can spritz it on some water onto this, and it will make it much easier to wipe. So it acts as a hygienic stand, hygienic place to put your cup in a public toilet. So really useful. I don't go out that much when I'm on my period, because I'm in a lot of pain, so I haven't had a chance to really use that. And the last time I did go out, I was using a pad. So, but I've used them at home, and they are really useful. So yeah, and then the cup obviously isn't an accessory, but they all pretty much always come with the little bags. The next thing is this. This is a Terra Petal. I got sent this by Karma for free. Harvest Karma, who owns Terra Pads, and this is a Terra Petal. A Terra Petal works by for people who have very heavy periods and gush. I'm not usually a gusher. I usually kind of drip constantly, and I can't really feel it if I'm wearing a cloth pad that's close to my skin, so I don't need this, which is why I haven't used it. But they work by either having it full length, and they go between the lips of your labia, and they go into the pad, and the idea is that this is just OBV, and it wicks the blood from your vagina into the pad without you feeling like you're gushing. And it can either be worn lengthways, or you can wear it like that, and then it kind of spreads out onto the pad, like so. I've heard a lot of people love these if you've got a heavy gush. And another company that does it is Obsidian Star, and I can't remember what they're called. I can't remember. So something very similar. It's like a petal shape. But this is a Terra Petal, and it is literally just a circle of OBV folded in half, and it's designed to wick the moisture away. So if you're a gusher, that might be something you want to try. The next thing is a wipe. Again, not essential, but it's quite useful to have one of these in your wet bag when you're out and about, or in your emergency wet bag, because again, they can be used to wipe down cups, but they can also be used as a last resort for toilet paper. It might sound kind of gross at first, but if you think about it, when you're on your period and you have a cloth pad, if you go into the toilet and there is, you do your stuff, and it has happened to me before, and you realise there's no toilet paper, that is the point where you kind of think, oh, because it's not exactly it's clean, it's not unhygienic or anything, but you don't feel very good when you're sticky and, there's blood down there. And I will admit, it's not gross, but you feel gross sometimes. But it's really useful to have a wipe, because in those instances, what you can do is you can resort to the wipe. So no matter what, you will get yourself clean. And again, you just wash them like the cloth pads do, throw it in the washing machine. But also they can be used for times when you're not on your period. Just keep it in your handbag, again, for a last resort for toilet paper. And actually, you don't need to, soak them or rinse them out when you use it for toilet paper. They can just go in the washing machine straight away, and that'll work. And it's just like cleaning a cloth nappy or cloth diaper. It's the same stuff goes in the washing machine, but it's very useful to have. I haven't had to use this one yet. This is brand new. It's just 2 layers of OBV, organic bamboo velour. So it's super soft, and I just have it there. Again, it can be used for wiping down your cup, or if you need to fold it up for a cup spot equivalent. They're just really useful things to have in the case of an emergency. Then on to the sterilizing tablet. This is a Milton sterilizing tablet. Again, it's not essential for this one. It's kind of a choice. These are what are used to sterilize baby bottle teats. I think you call them the baby nipple in the bottle nipple in America. We call them teats over here. And it's exactly what we use to make sure there's no bacteria on them. We use them for cups. All you do is you need 1/4 of a cup for, let me see, I think it's 5 litres for, this one tablet will work in 5 litres of water, which is way too much, don't need that. So half, 250, so 1.25 litres of water for 1/4 of this, and it is divided into quarter sections. There are lines into it, so you can break it into 1/4. Very useful. I tend to just boil my cup, to be honest, but occasionally I will do this about every 3 months, and I'll boil my cups after every use. So I do like a double sterilising on that occasion. And then lastly, wipes. These are the Lunette cup wipes. Again, can be used to wipe down your cup. Can also be used to wipe down there in that area, because they are dioxin free, and they are they're not, going to irritate you down there. So, yeah. That is pretty much it as far as accessories goes. I've got this bag as well that I just brought everything down with, because it's just peace signs. I actually got my Mimi's Dreams starter kit in this. I don't really use it, to be honest, but it could be quite useful for travelling. Just putting a couple of non-soiled pads in this and having a wet bag as well to put the soiled ones in. But yeah, so those are pretty much all the accessories that I have with me, and that you're probably going to even need to think about needing. I have never been using these products and thought, oh god, I could really do with that, and then I haven't got it. I've got everything I need. There's nothing I think at the moment, oh, I could really do with this, really could do with that, blah blah blah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sure there are other things, but you can have a look around. Everyone does these kind of interesting little bits of their own stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.